to share this with you. This is our fall home buyer's guide, and this can be used if you're one of my clients and you own a home already, just to get some great information, and also to share this with family and friends and your kiddos and anyone looking to buy or sell a home. Go ahead and read through it. I'm going to highlight some things in today's video for you, but it's full of some great information about what's going on in the market right now, why it's so important to own a home, how it can beat inflation, and what the future looks like. This is also for my realtor partners. So if you get this, this is a great tool for you to look at, get these charts, look at the data, and share them with your potential home buyers and also your existing client database. So let's delve right in. I want to show you a couple key highlights, and I've attached this to the email. If you're getting this just off YouTube, shoot me a message and I'll send it over to you. So let's check this out. So the first thing, what's going on in the housing market right now? So first thing is there aren't many homes for sale right now. So inventory remains at historic lows. And what that means is prices have been elevated. So there's opportunity though for buyers. Great opportunity to sell because you can still get, you can get a really good price for your house. But for on the buy side, there's fewer buyers right now, even though there's a limited inventory. And what I'm going to show you in a little bit here is as rates start to come down, it's going to force home price appreciation. So let's look at what else is going on in the home buying market. Mortgage rates are hovering at 6 or 7%. That's the new norm for now. They are expected to start to come down. I'll show you that in just a little bit. And then lastly, home prices are going up again. So home prices have maintained and are going up. And that's good for the market, and it's good for you if you are a homeowner, and it means you want to buy if you're a seller. And you also want to, if you're looking for your first home buying opportunity, it's a great opportunity to find, in some cases, some flexible sellers. In some cases, sellers that are not faced with multiple offers, and you can actually win those deals. So I want to show you a quick forecast where mortgage rates are headed. Now, these forecasts can be off. Everyone's believes they're going to go down, and the reason why everyone believes they're going to go down is because historically, as the Federal Reserve reverses course and starts lowering their rates, mortgage rates tend to follow. Let me show you what the forecast is by Fannie Mae, MBA, that's Mortgage Banker Association, National Association of Realtors, so it's sort of the top three in the housing game. You can see they figured like by the end of this year, 6.4%. We're over that now. So we'll see if it gets lower. My guess is it might get that low by the end of the year. We'll see, depending on inflation. But then going into 2024, they think it's going to go trend down into the fives. We might stay elevated and drop into the fives at a quicker pace than this. We'll just have to wait and see. But one key takeaway that I've been preaching all year, as we see rates get into the lower they go towards just straight up 5%, the more and more buyers will enter the market, and that will start to force home appreciation again and bidding wars. Another huge key factor is when you're purchasing a home, it protects against inflation. And that's true when inflation is 3%, and it's true when inflation is way higher, which we've seen over the last several years. Inflation's starting to come down, but once inflation gets high, it tends to be stubborn. But regardless of where inflation's at, it absolutely protects you. Let me show you some interesting numbers on this chart. So if you buy a house, you have a fixed rate, right? So your payment's going to stay the same. Your taxes and your insurance can fluctuate, but your principal and interest, your actual mortgage place stays the same. And if you look at rent growth versus core inflation. Rents literally mimic core inflation. And you can see as it spiked, rents have spiked as well. So rents are like completely tied to inflation where the mortgage payment's not. It's the exact opposite. And that's why if you talk to somebody that's owned a house for like 30 years and they've never refinanced, ask what their payment is, you'll be blown away. Over time, your payment becomes less and less and less because each year your income should go up, but the payment won't. So it does protect against inflation. The last part of this report I want to highlight should excite everyone. This is home appreciation. I'm going to show you 5 years and 30 years. And this is why real estate, in my opinion, is the absolute best investment, beating anything else you could do. So check out these charts. So this is change in home prices for the last 5 years. So the last 5 years is cut down by region. In the West, we've had a 50% gain. The national average is 57.3%. You can see sort of the mountain region had a lot of migration, and it's up 62%. A lot of that was during the pandemic, but we've had a solid here 50% growth in the last 5 years. So check this out. This is mind blowing. In the last 30 years, look at the in the West, South, Central where we're at, 309% with a 300% national average. That's amazing, and that's why buying a house is so important to your wealth. And if you have someone in your life that is renting, or if you're a realtor and you have renters, here's the thing. Show them this chart, because home ownership is a forced savings rate. There's times when renters can look and say, well, yeah, I can invest money in the stock market and it'll grow and this is what it'll do and it can compete with real estate. And that's true. You should have an IRA. You should have a 401k. The problem is you have to own a house too to really create wealth, because when you look at renters, the data shows they don't really save. Very few renters actually save. Most of them live paycheck to paycheck until they decide to buy a house, and that changes their lives. So read through this report. It's full of additional great information that I did not highlight. And give me a call if I can be of assistance. If you have any questions, building a financial plan around selling and buying real estate to help create wealth, help create better cash flow, and help create a retirement for you. It's what I do, and I'd love to help. Thanks so much, and have a great day.